Well, the Madison City Council will consider a proposal to study changes to State Street in the coming years, including removing one mode of transportation. News 3's Jessica Arp has more on the idea.
While the mayor's so far been focused on bars versus retail, he says now may be the time to look at removing another State Street staple.
I have always opposed moving buses off of State Street, but now when we look at the demands of the street, it's something I'm open to.
Mayor Paul Soglin's memory of State Street goes back decades to when parked cars lined storefronts and traffic drove up and down. In the 70s, the city moved to make it a pedestrian mall with only bikes, buses, deliveries, and feet allowed on the street.
It was very controversial. In fact, so many people predicted that if we turned it into the State Street Mall as it is now, that it would be the end of the world as we knew it. All the businesses would fail. Nobody would come down. And of course, it has just been, over the last 4 decades, one of the most successful urban streets in the United States.
Soglin says success has its consequences. Sidewalk cafes competing with bike racks and bus stops for space on the street. He's aware of the potential controversy of banning them.
It's going to be an interesting challenge. I mean, you know, this is coming from someone who for most of the last 4 decades has opposed moving the buses off of State Street. But I think it's something we have to look at.
When I hear about someone contemplating removal of the buses on State Street, the first thing that comes to my mind is, well, why would you do that?
Co-owner of the soap opera, Chuck Bauer, calls the change unnecessary and says it could hurt business.
Not only should you not fix it if it's not broken, you shouldn't fiddle with it and tinker with it if it's not broken.
The City Council will formally consider the downtown study resolution at their meeting on Tuesday. In downtown Madison, Jessica Arp, WISC News 3.
Jess, thanks. Now, that study does not include a moratorium on liquor licenses, as Mayor Soglin originally proposed, but they'll study the mix of entertainment and retail. He says he may pursue that at a later time.